Hi guys, so today I'm gonna film my everyday get ready with me, but if there's something a little special going on, um, so it should only take 10 to 15 minutes maximum to do, and I'm just gonna walk you through the steps, because why not? The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'm coming out of frame because this is clearly a professional setup. And you're going to wash your hands because I'm going to be touching my face and products and stuff. And you just don't want to ruin your skin by adding bacteria to it. The first thing I like to do is I like to put on a little chapstick. Technically this isn't an actual chapstick, it's like a lip cream or a lip butter, because I find that chapstick can be too heavy, but I like to moisturize the lips because, I don't know, I don't do that throughout the day, so at least there's one part of taking care of yourself. And then I like to put on this primer called Almay, and I just use my fingers and I rub it all over my face. It's supposed to be an illuminating primer, but I find that if you put it on before your makeup, it doesn't move as much. My new obsession is wearing primer just all the time. Sometimes I wear it as just makeup, not to prime anything, and I don't wear anything on top, so I don't know. Next I'm going to take this Burt's Bees BB cream. I'm going to shake it up. And the reason I'm using this is because I got a lot darker because I was outside and I got a sunburn which turned into a tan like you can see from the back. And my normal foundation is too light for me right now, which I've been liking better than this, but you know what, we'll just take the BB cream. So I like to use my hands because whenever you use your hands, it just works better than a brush. It looks better in my opinion, especially with BB creams and stuff. I would not use a brush with this. And because I just washed my hands, I don't really feel bad about rubbing everything in with them. Also, you put serums on with your hands, and that's when your skin is at its most vulnerable. So I don't know, the people that are worried about it being unhygienic, they just need to wash their hands. So I just rub it in all over my face, and it does a good job of covering up all of the possible redness. I tend to have redness around my nose, my T-zone, and so that's just the BB cream takes most of it away. And also I'm having a bit of hormonal acne right now, and it pretty much smooths most of it out, but there are a couple pimples that you can still see on my face, just a little. So what I like to do is I take a creamy concealer, and just in case I touch it on my skin, I always wipe it off because I use this mostly for acne. And what I'll do is I'll take my finger and I'll put it on where my pimple is, and I'll just tap it out. And you're supposed to use your fourth finger, it's the most delicate, but honestly, they're all your fingertips. How much of a difference does it really make? Probably none. So I just like to tap it out, and I just like this little bit of extra coverage so people don't think my whole entire face is covered in pimples. The sad thing about pimples is that, for me at least, it's a textural thing, and no matter if you cover up the color, and you color correct and stuff, you still see the pimple. So yeah, this, I don't conceal under my eyes because it was evened out by the BB cream or anything, but because I just touched all my pimples and I touched my face, I'm going to immediately wash my hands again because I don't want to be spreading oils to the rest of my face. I don't want all that foundation that I put on my hands to get on all of my makeup, and yeah. So normally I don't wear powder with my foundation or my face, just anywhere anymore. It's a new thing I've been doing for 2 or 3 months now. I don't wear a lot of powder pretty much ever, but I find that this specific BB cream kind of moves around a lot, and I do have some pimples that I want that cream concealer to stay. So I'm just gonna put powder on today. I really have not worn powder, like legitimately. I didn't wear powder yesterday. I haven't worn powder in, let me think, probably 3 months, like legitimately, like at all. So this is kind of exciting. So because I touched my acne with this brush, I'm gonna spray it down with rubbing alcohol so I'm not like giving myself acne with my makeup. These are just like tips that I like to use, and some people don't like to, like some people just don't think about these things, but I'm a crazy person that does. But I tend to have like pretty, like, let's knock on wood, I tend to have pretty clear skin. I just have hormonal acne, but I'm blaming it on the like obsessive need to be hygienic. So next I'm going to take this Ofra bronzer. Has a little bit to a sheen to it, but it's not like, it's not like shimmery or sparkly or anything. And I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones. I go a little heavy on the bronzer because I just really want to be sun-kissed and tanned. And I just do what I like personally. Like, I don't care if other people don't like it, which probably dumb, but that's just my personal preference. So I like to go real heavy on the bronzer. And also, whenever you do that, like usually in pictures it shows up a lot better and your face looks more sculpted. Like already my face just looks so much more sculpted, and like, who cares that I just put brown powder all over my face? So yeah, I take this darker bronzer and I do that. Then I use this matte bronzer. This is Gigi Gorgeous. This line, she did a collab with Ipsy Cosmetics, and it's this like really, I don't know if you can tell, it's this really like cool tone brown matte color. And what I'll do is I'll take like a little blender brush for eyeshadow and I'll put some on my brush, and I just like to carve out my nose with this color. The reason I use this bronzer and not like a contour is because I find it's a lot lighter and it's a lot more subtle, and it has kind of the same color like part, like, I don't know, it's not shimmery at all, because if it was shimmery then it would be like really a bad idea to contour with this. But I just use it to contour, and you know what, it hasn't steered me wrong yet. So I just like to draw lines on the side of my nose. Sometimes I go down right here, depends what shape I want my nose to be that day. And sometimes I do a line here, but I'm not doing that today because I need a different brush and I don't want to. And that eliminates the 10 minutes. And by the way, I remember which brush I use for which thing, so I don't overlap. Like, I don't use that blender brush on my eyes anymore because I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Okay, so I wanted to do something a little extra today. Normally, I would just put bronzer in my crease and mascara and then do the rest of my routine. But today I'm going to use a little bit of eyeshadow because you know what? I deserve it. Usually, I put a little bit of foundation on my eyelids, but I don't like this BB cream on my eyelids. I just don't like the feel. So I just put some, this is a weird trick, I just put some of the like eyeshadow that's exactly the color of my skin tone. But I'm going to put a little bit of, like a little tiny bit of primer on my eyelids on top of that color, and it's going to be like a little, it's going to work as like a little eyeshadow primer. And yeah, so this is like a new little trick that I have if you forget to put on primer or change your mind or you don't have primer. I just like, this BB cream tends to get a little oily, which I like because I have dry skin. But on your eyes, you don't want oil almost ever, so I don't know. I'm just going to top it off with a little more of that like color that's exactly my skin tone. And I don't, okay, I know what I want to do today. I'm going to take a really light taupey color, really light, and just put it in my crease with this like blender brush, and I'm just gonna blend it out. And eyeshadow is like my favorite part of my makeup routine, but I've pretty much cut it out because I tend to focus a lot of my time on it. So I just use bronzer on my crease, which does exactly what I'm doing now. So normally like this is what my eyes look like, and I'll also put some underneath because I think that like putting eyeshadow underneath your eyes is like one of the biggest keys to making it look good. Okay, so let's see, we're all blended, it's all even, cute, cute. With the lighting it looks a little different than it does like in the mirror. I'm going by the mirror because I'm not going anywhere and it's quarantine, so like why do I even care? But I don't know. Now I'm gonna take this little like packing brush, if you can see it, for eyeshadow. And I have this eyeliner, right? And it's made to make like a cat eye, but I don't want to do an eyeliner cat eye today. I want to do like a little smoked out liner with my eyeshadow. So I'm going to just use this like as a guide, and I'm going to take a dark brown tone on my brush, and I'm just going to hold it right here, and I'm not going to move it. You can do this with tape, and you can do this with a pencil, and you can do this with paper, which is my personal preference. And you're just gonna, you see what I'm doing? You're just gonna smoke it out and build up this little line. And the reason, normally like if I do my eyeliner, I will not use like a guide. But the reason I use a guide with the eyeshadow is so it doesn't fall all over. You know what I mean? Like I don't want this, like what I just did, all over the bottom half. But here you can just smooth it out with your finger. Okay. So you don't need to be really precise, like this isn't precise at all, because you're gonna blend it out. So I'm just gonna get this little blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend this out like the house. Blend it out the house. And you just like, this is like a little gothic look, a little I'm a rock star in hiding look, a little cat eye look. I just wanted something different today. Just a little something to make me a little happy in this quarantine time. So now that it's all blended, I'm going to take off the guide, and you see how sharp that line is? There's a little bit of fallout underneath, and what I like to do is I just like to leave it, because this is a look, I'm kidding. I just like to leave it for now until I do the other side, so I don't have to waste, like, stuff, like cotton pads and stuff. So we're just going to do the same thing to the other side. My hand is covered in black powder, also known as eyeshadow, so I just like to wipe it off so you're not getting it onto the other side again. And you're just going to dip into that same brown color, and I'll go closer here for demonstration. You're going to put the guide under your eye right here. You want it to be even, so look at the other side and this side, so that when you take it off it's even. You're going to start in the corner. Yes. My brother just came by. You're going to start in the corner, you're going to build it up, and then you're going to go forward. This is not how I typically would apply, like, my eyeliner. Just so you know, I don't start with the back, I start with the middle, which is a great tip from me. From me to you, my friends. So you're going to build it in, and it's kind of hard to close your eye when you're holding this like stupid little guy next to it, but you know what, it works and it's worth it. So this one's a lot more even, but I'm about to blend it out and you'll see that it like really doesn't matter. If it's even, if it's uneven, if it's jaggedy. I mean, it's obviously better when it's even, but those little lines of powder all get blended out to the tops. Like it really, like do not waste your time focusing on trying to make that even. For people that can't do a winged liner, like I highly recommend this look because you can still get a good cat eye. Look at it, just stuck to my face. It's not supposed to do that. We're going to peel that off and look at those edges. I know people call edges like their hair, but we like edges of our eyes. Okay, I'm just gonna, this like slides into this eyeliner, which by the way, I love it. Okay, by the way, I've used this like a couple times now, and I kind of really like it. So, I keep dropping it, so I'm just gonna be done with that. Sometimes people like to put a little shimmer with eyeshadow, but we're not gonna do that today. The next thing I'm gonna do is, you see all this stuff, we don't like that. And a lot of people will be like, oh, go in with a makeup remover, and the makeup remover will take it away. But I'm gonna teach you a little trick that's gonna work a billion times better than makeup remover. You're going to take a little moisturizer or lotion. You're going to put it on a little Q-tip. I'm doing that right now. And you're going to put on a Q-tip and you're just going to wipe it away. And it's going to wipe away like it never even happened. And the advantage of doing this, oh gosh, the advantage of doing this versus using a makeup remover is that it's not going to completely strip your makeup and leave your makeup like, what's the word? It's not going to leave your makeup in a way that you're not going to be able to like put more stuff on top to cover it up. Like when you use makeup remover, you are completely taking it off and you're cleaning the surface, and then there's a residue, and that residue doesn't let makeup grab onto it. One sec. I'm just gonna do this off camera really quick because it's easier to do it in the mirror because I don't want to smear my makeup. But you see, like, I have a little bit of redness, but you know what, it's okay, because I grabbed a little bit of makeup off. If I had a lighter lotion, like, I just would buy a really cheap face moisturizer and use it. Like, I like to use, the Pond's, like, daily moisturizer for dry skin, and it's perfect because it'll just take it off, and it will barely touch your makeup that's on underneath. But the lotion I use today is like a little bit more sticky. It's a little more, you know what I'm trying to say? The words are not coming to me today. But it's a little bit more sticky and a little more tacky. So it kind of took off a little bit of my makeup. And there's like a really easy solution to that. You could just take your powder and you just put it underneath. And powder, I don't know how, like, people don't realize this, like, yes, you use powder to set your makeup, but powder was made to deposit pigment onto your skin, like powder foundation and stuff. Like, that's the OG powder, and it was to blot off your skin. Like, people used to just put white powder on their face. And so, you don't need to, like, put on a whole nother layer of foundation, because that's just a waste of your time. And why would you waste your own time on purpose? I'm just gonna chisel my cheekbones out a little bit more because it got a little uneven. Next, we go in with the blush. I have this Kaleido Cosmetics blush. It's like super pretty. I'm not gonna do this like apples on my cheeks. Like, you know where the apples of your cheeks are, they're right above. So I'm just gonna put it on. And I go heavy with the blush because I be trying to be Kylie Cosmetics. Kylie Jenner. I know her name, I promise. But she goes really heavy with the blush, and also e-girls. And this is kind of an e-girl look today because, like, look at that bold eye. Yeah, and I put the blush on my nose because I want to look like Santa Claus. Next, I'm going to go in with some highlighter. I have this beautiful highlighter by Estate. It's gold. It's called Do Me, if you get what I'm saying. And you're just going to go on the cheekbones and the highs. I tend to go a little too hard with this blush because it's just so, like, look. It's so cute. So, yeah, but don't do that. Don't do what I'm saying with the blush. I mean, don't do what I do, as I say. Don't go heavy with the highlighter because it literally stays on all day and then you're just going to look like a shiny person. Unless that's what you want, which sometimes is my goal. I'm going to take a little, like, flat brush. And remember, I didn't use the shimmer on my eyeshadow. I like to just highlight my nose. Like I said, do as I do. But I like to take this brush also. And I'll just use the same brush because I don't care. And I will put a little highlighter right here. See, it just like really changes the look. And it looks so cute. I look crazy. And it just evens out if you didn't do a good job blending anything. Yeah, it's fab. I'm going to take a little shader brush, and you're going to go in with the eyeshadow used to make the cat eye. And I'm just going to go under the eyes. I'm going to, like, smoke out that bottom lash line, which is what I said before. I might open my mouth like a crazy person, because that's just how we do. And yeah. Look at, I just look so smoldery. Okay. Next up, mascara. No one should use any mascara other than this mascara. It's like $3. I got it on Amazon. And it literally, I've been asked if I use like Latisse, if I have eyelash extensions. This mascara is literally better than like Chanel mascara that I've used in the past. Like, maybe the ingredients aren't as good for your eyelashes, but my eyelashes have not been falling out or anything. So like, not really worried. And I'll just go in on the top lash with this. The one thing I would change about this is it doesn't curl your lashes as much as I like from other mascaras, and you're noticing I didn't curl my lashes before I put mascara on, because I believe that curling your lashes with that stupid little metal contraption is the dumbest waste of time you could ever have. So I just put it on with this Essence. Like, look at my eyelashes. I put on this Essence mascara, and then what I do to curl it is I let it get a little tacky but not dry. And usually I'll just do my bottom lashes. I don't like my bottom lashes to be super, super long. So I use this other mascara. Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll go over these lashes with this other mascara, and look at it, like wisps it out a lot. And then what you do is you kind of close your eye and you press. And while it's drying, this will just instantly curl your lashes. See, we're lifting and we're pressing. And look at that. Like, it literally looks like I curled my lashes. And my lashes look long AF. And I just got black stuff on my cheek. This, my friends, is why I'm not a beauty blogger. This is the great thing also. Like, if you do your makeup edgy or crazy, during La Quarantina. Literally, who cares? Like, you can wear a filter on your Snapchat. You can, just, it doesn't matter. I like to take this. I got it from e.l.f. I don't know what it is. It's like a lip stain. And I just draw a line down the middle of my lip, on the sides of my lip. I don't want lip extensions, that's why. Look at it, I look like a crazy person. And then just on the tippity top. Kind of using this as a lip liner, but like didn't do anything to the bottom. Then I have this new Physicians Formula potion, pump potion, and I'm obsessed with this. But it kind of looks like I'm having I might be allergic to it, but I like love it. It's a lip plumper. And it's supposed to plump your lips, but like my whole face got red the first time I wore it, so I don't know. But I think I got used to it. It doesn't really tingle as much anymore. But I'll just put this all over my lips. In general, this is just beautiful. Like, what? But if you wait a couple of minutes after putting it on, your lips will literally be out to here. And personally, I just really like that look because all these celebrities be out here getting lip injections and then posting on Instagram, and then I feel like I need to post on Instagram and look like them. And I'm not about to get lip injections because it's expensive and it's painful. And I don't want, why would you voluntarily subject yourself to both of those things if you don't need to? I'm gonna take out my clips. I look like a crazy person. And I have my hair in a crazy little bun. And then next, I'm gonna just do this crazy thing called brushing your hair. Which honestly I don't do every day because I just wear a bun in my hair. And I'm just gonna brush my hair. I washed it last night. And I put it in a bun, so it has like these little creases in it. But typically my hair is really, really straight. I also didn't use conditioner last night because I was going to curl my hair today. But I'm definitely not curling my hair today. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little triangle right here. An equilateral triangle. Look at that. Do you see? Equilateral triangle. Do you see it? I'm going to bring it front to my face. And then I have these two little strands. They're kind of like forehead pays. So I can be like kind of an Orthodox Jew. I don't know. Then I like to bring my hair back, kind of up. And we twist it around. We twist it around again. And you secure it with a scrunchie. The scrunchie does not match, and I will change it as soon as I'm out of this room. But yeah, then you have these little strands. Sometimes you can curl it. I'm keeping it straight today. And this is the final look.